Hi guys, this video is about I Can Have You Deported. A Filipina warned a foreigner blogger. I just saw this video. Anyway, I want to do a reaction. I'm not going to mention the name. She was a blogger, and she was kind of upset because another a foreigner was kind of bullying her. I don't know what was said. She didn't mention it, but this is according to her video. The foreigner was kind of bullying her, throwing insult, and she had this message for the foreigner, and she was hoping that the foreigner blogger would see it, and hopefully, back off, or otherwise, she gonna, go to the BI and report that foreigners for bullying her, insulting her. She said, "You are a tourist here. If you like to stay in my country, you better behave yourself. Otherwise, I'm gonna go to the BI and report you, and nothing you can do about it." Bravo! Yes, bravo, sister. I was just I was so happy when I heard that. It's time, this famous singer Billy Joel. I love Billy Joel, and I was listening to one of his live concert, and at the end he said he was doing it at Madison Square Garden, and he said, "Don't take shit for nobody." That's the message from Billy Joel. Good for you. Good for the Filipina. Don't take shit for nobody. And unfortunately, when you are a blogger and people, trolls, they think that they can just take a shot at you. They think they have the power. They have the power to take a shot at you. For some, we all know that you just cannot please everybody. So you just have to do your things, and forget the troll. And the troll forgot one thing though. They think they got the power, but actually, the content creator, YouTube get the content creator a very powerful tools. A power tool is to delete and block. When you do that, that really gonna it's gonna bring miserable to the trolls. They're gonna go back to their basement. That's why they are a troll, because they have nothing to do, and they have a miserable life. Right? But anyway, I just want to my channel, I try to balance it between foreigners and also Filipino or Filipina. Since I'm from the Philippines, I was born and raised in Manila, actually, and been living here in Florida for many, many years. I'm not going to say how many years. Too long. Maybe too long. I don't know. But I'm going to go back next year to the Philippines. Just try on a soft landing. All right. But, this is just a kind of warning to the foreigners. I know, I understand that, sometimes you get carried away because you're in a foreign country, especially if you are from the U.S., right? And when you go to the Philippines, the exchange rate is like what, 50 or 55 now to 1, and so all of a sudden, money is kind of, sometimes you feel like power. When you have money, you feel you have power, and maybe you getting 1,000 from Social Security, or let's say from what do you call that, from your investment, I forget the word, retirement, something like that, right? So you have $1,000. In the US, you are nobody. Nothing. How can you live on 1,000? But then you flew to the Philippines, all of a sudden your 1,000 become how much? 50, 55. Oh, all of a sudden, like, you feel you grow big muscle now. And then you go there, you land there. Most of the Filipinos are so polite. They're so polite. They're shy. They talk. They kind of sir, no sir. They kind of very timid. And you think that all of a sudden you feel like power. And at the same time, I have to be both sides of view, right? At the same time, you go there, and maybe Philippines is not what you expected. Too noisy, too dirty, too hot. It could be, it depends on where you are. Yeah, but if you're from Florida, maybe you won't feel different. But if you're from up north, you say, here is too, it's always rain, and it's a lot of noise. Dog, keep barking or something like that, and then especially the driver, there's no rules. They don't know what is a stop or go. Everybody just want to go. So it can be very frustrating for a foreigner. I understand that. And then you try to complain, and this seems like they just look at you, stare at you, and sometimes just laugh. Just like me, I'm laughing. I always laugh. That's a Filipino culture. You have to understand, sometimes you say, why you keep laughing? There's nothing funny. I didn't say nothing funny, but you laugh. We just like to laugh. That's that's a culture. That's sometimes you have to understand that. So remember, and she said it here. She said, you are a tourist. Just remember, you are a tourist. You go there to the Philippines, you are a tourist. And let's say you married to a Filipina. So all of a sudden you got for 13A, I don't even know, like, let's say you got what we call here residency. A residency is not a citizenship. So we all know that a residency, you can still get deported. So especially, you don't want to, have problem with a Filipina or a Filipino. They can always go to the Bureau of Immigration and report you. So, same thing here. Even in U.S., if you are a resident of United States, you don't have the same right as a U.S. citizen. So it's the same. So, hopefully, foreigner, you understand that, you are a visitor, a guest of the country. So act like a guest. Be respectful to the host country. Be respectful to the people. It doesn't mean that because they speak broken English, like me, broken English, they're, like they're stupid, or they're not smart. No, it's not like that. You try that. You try to speak in Tagalog, and let's see how you sound. Look at the mirror and try to speak in Tagalog, and let's see. So if you do that, and you will understand. Don't judge somebody because the way they talk, or the way they look, or the way they dress. So yeah, just this is actually that video is it's a good warning. It's a good warning just to for the foreigners visiting Philippines, or have considered or taken the Philippines as their their country, or to reside in the Philippines. You still even you have married to a Filipina, you still a foreigner, you still a tourist, or you're not a citizen, so you don't have the same right. And in Philippines, there's a law about slander. It's not a new, it was like probably 10 years ago. There's a slander law. And then, especially, you don't want to insult official. I remember Duterte. President Duterte was he was so upset that one time a foreigner belittled immigration officer. Can you believe that? He's a foreigner. He was complaining. He was demanding. He was demanding to that immigration officer about something. And and it was a scene, and then President Duterte said, all of a sudden he gave an order to any immigration officer. If a foreigner or mistreated you, you have the authority to deport that person right on the spot. So just be careful, just like I said, it's don't mistreat it because somebody doesn't speak perfect English. Just be very, you have to always remember you are a foreigner, you are a visitor. So just be a good guest to the host country. All right. So let me know your thought on this video. If you have any experience, or if you have, you can also comment if you have a experience route from from Philippines, from Filipino or Filipina. We love to exchange the view, but let's be civil. Don't no bashing or something like that. All right. Thank you again for watching. Take care, stay safe, and God bless. Bye bye.